Income inequality in the world is extreme, and the divide is often disturbing. While many everyday Americans are struggling financially as their buying power erodes due to inflation, there are some people who are so wealthy that they need a new Rolls-Royce with a custom color to match the color of their pet's eyes. Today, I read an article on CNBC.com written by Robert Frank titled Rolls-Royce opens VIP showroom in New York City to cater to its top-tier clients. Take a look inside. According to the author, Rolls-Royce has opened its first U.S. private office, which is a secret VIP design studio for ultra-wealthy clients who want to highly personalize their cars. Rolls-Royce sold 6,032 cars last year. The author said, personalization for a $500,000 Phantom could bring the total price to more than $1 million. Here are my thoughts. When I read this, I was really shocked that they sold 6,032 Rolls-Royce cars last year. There are a lot of wealthy people in the world. Many apparently have a ton of disposable income to spend more than twice the sticker price of the vehicle on personalization. Enough of these people to justify a U.S. office just for this purpose. This is the third such office in the world. They already have one in Dubai and in Shanghai. If it were me, I'd save my money and not personalize the car. Just maintaining a Rolls-Royce after the warranty period ends is going to be astronomically expensive. Price a set of new tires for some modern Rolls-Royce vehicles and you will be shocked by how much they cost. If it was me, I wouldn't be buying a modern Rolls-Royce anyway. They are made by BMW. I'd rather buy a vintage Corniche when this was still a British company. I always liked the look of that classic design from the 1970s and early 1980s. These were the cars you often saw on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach. If you are in your 20s or 30s, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. That is an older show, and it probably came out before you were born. You may be able to find some clips of it on YouTube. While there are super rich people who don't know what to do with their money, there are others who are struggling in retirement due to a variety of reasons. Some aren't necessarily financial reasons. Today, I read an article on Yahoo Finance put out by MoneyWise and written by Christy Bieber titled, I'm 72, retired, and bored with my life. I want to go back to work, but no one wants to hire me. What can I do? The author of this article referenced a survey by Medicare Facts that found a quarter of retirees struggle to find meaning in their lives after saying goodbye to their jobs, while 22% reported the transition to retirement was more difficult than they anticipated. I'm going to read between the lines here. Some people may find the transition to retirement more difficult because they lose their identity. With that said, I bet there are others who find the transition to retirement more difficult because of personal finances. Some are finding out they have inadequate income to survive, especially during this period of high inflation. Some may have left fairly lucrative careers for one reason or another, sometimes not by choice, and now they can't survive just on Social Security and whatever they have saved. Some of these people may need to return to work, but it isn't that easy. Even though age discrimination isn't legal, it can still happen and be difficult to prove. If you have a hiring committee at a company comprised of young people, they may identify more with candidates who are closer to their age. Sometimes the hiring process turns into who is the coolest and most likable and not necessarily the most qualified. I worry about older people who are in a financial position where they may need to return to work and leave retirement. I personally believe we are going to see a lot of elderly people working into their 70s, 80s, and beyond in the future. We have a retirement crisis that may be brewing here in America, and the only solution for some people is to try and stay in the workforce longer than they would like. This won't be possible for everyone. Some people may end up moving in with family members because they can't find work and they can't afford to live on their own anymore. This is the grim reality that some elderly people may face here in America. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. The first commenter said, "I'm 75 and deliver pizzas 3 days a week. Most of the time, I am the only driver on my shift. 3 years of driving for them." The next commenter said, "Look harder. Employers are desperate for good employees, assuming you are one." The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said, "I understand they're always short of greeters at Walmart. For excitement, you can apprehend shoplifters and enjoy the accolades from working with the public. It won't be boring." Well, my friends, the commenters always have interesting things to say. Regarding that last comment, I could see greeters going away at some point when AI robots advance to where they are more human-like. I don't think being a pizza delivery person or a greeter at a store is a good plan to deal with a retirement shortfall. I think people should be very careful during their peak earning years. Forego things in life that aren't a necessity to free up cash and then invest for the future. To me, this seems like a better plan than reaching an age where you'd like to retire, but you don't have the money, and then you find out it may be difficult to find good work. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I read another interesting story today. This one was on foxbusiness.com, written by Pilar Arias, titled, "Costco Gold Bars Selling Out Quickly as Bullion Prices Rise." The author of this article referenced Bloomberg, who said, "The Costco's website shows 1-ounce gold bars were available for purchase for $2,689.99 before tax, but they are now sold out, leading to members rushing to stores." Costco's prices undercut traditional precious metal dealers and offer rewards for members. The author went on to say, a Bloomberg survey showed that approximately 77% of Costco stores that stock bullion bars were sold out in the first week of October, which was based on phone calls to 101 stores in 46 states. Here are my thoughts. I have to wonder why people are interested in buying gold. Is it because they are losing faith in the dollar, or is it a purely speculative play? Maybe it is a combination of both. I'm really surprised that so many people are interested in cryptocurrencies as opposed to precious metals. Gold has been tested by time. It has had value for thousands of years. The same can't be said for cryptocurrencies. Tell me why a single Bitcoin, which is not a physical asset and was created by a mysterious person whose name may be a pseudonym, is worth many times more than a single 1-ounce gold coin. That's the world that we live in. I realize it's easier to buy and sell cryptocurrencies on a smartphone as opposed to trying to source physical gold and then having to worry about where to store it safely. Maybe that's part of it. I'm not a fan of cryptocurrencies, but I do own physical gold and silver, and I have for a very long time. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.